in this dog game that's going on right now, when you are able to take a dog and sell it for $4 million, when you are able to make that much money off of a dog, then you can only imagine the level of competition that's going to come with that. When you are able to make 500,000, $500,000, a little bit over $500,000 for a dog, yeah, that changes the level of the game right there. See, what changes the level of the game, of this bully game, what changes the level of it is the money. See, the money decides what the dogs look like, because when you see a person pay a lot of money for a dog, you can best believe everybody is finna try to recreate that dog. And it's not going to be the people that are already in the bully game. It's going to be the masses, the people that come, out of nowhere. Was riding skateboards yesterday, breeding dogs today. Those people, the masses, was, doing something yesterday that you wasn't doing today. Now you breeding dogs. You got people that have really brainwashed a whole economy of people. Like literally brainwashed the whole economy of people into believing that a Pekingese crossed to a Frenchie, that this dog is worth $100K. Damn, it's only a crossed up Frenchie to a Pekingese, but now, let's just be real. Anybody would do it, including me. Anybody would do it. Anybody that could see an outlet or a way to make money off of something that they just created and they full-fledged, wholeheartedly gonna go forward with this. Anybody can do it, but it takes that one person to go forward with it and keep going to show everybody these dogs. It might be 100,000 people out there with Frenchie Pekingese crosses, but you didn't put him on that banner. You didn't take him to the dog shows. You didn't go buy a booth and set him up and sit him on the table. Let people see him. Let people see he's different than every dog in here. To be truthful, every dog you look at is different than the next dog. They're all different than every dog in here. They all pretty. Man, I done seen some exotics that was rough. I done seen some bullies that was rough. Like, nigga, these dogs was really nice. These dogs were nice. They might have not been American Bully. The style of American Bully, they might have not even fitted American Bully standard, but they was nice. Some of the dogs are nice. Some of the tricolor dogs, the little small ones that look just like bullies. Don't look like no Frenchie. Look just like a bully, but he don't fit the class because he too small. Man, them dogs look nice. Them is $100,000 dogs. I mean, dogs are 100,000, 200, and 300,000. A dog has sold for millions, millions of dollars. A dog changing up people's lives forever. One litter of puppies, you have a litter of 8 puppies, and you already know you finna sell each one of these puppies for probably $5,000. That's a lot of money right there, and it changes the dynamics of how people breed dogs. It changes the dynamics of what an American bully is really supposed to look like. When you see a bunch of bullies, real American bullies, walking around the show ring, and they're all short, and they all breathing hard, and they all look more bulldog than they look terrier, you know this is about money. This is about how much money somebody is going to get off a dog that look masked out, but, kind of bulldogish. Man, you ain't going to get no terriers to be breathing like you see the dogs breathing today, or even look like you see the dogs looking today. Terriers don't even look like that. So the terrier has been removed and just bred with numerous amounts of bully dogs, including the bulldog, just swirling around in the blood. All of it getting different names to each blood. And each blood costs a different amount of money. Each blood costs a different amount of money. Some bloods you hear about, some bloods you don't. So what's really changing the dynamics of the American bully game is money. Because everybody wants to have a dog with mass, but it's only one dog that's going to be king of all mass dogs. Now that king can choose to breed to a lot of females and make them into something, but the other boy dogs is going to have to sit down because this the king. And he ain't going to be king for that long. It's going to be another king. And when the new king come, more than likely it won't be off the same bloodline. See, there's so many different bloodlines in the American bully. When it do become a recognized dog, it's going to be just like the pit bull. It's going to be many different varieties of the bully. It won't be just one, because money has changed the dynamics of the bully. Now, if you get a dog that's this big, you get one that's this big, he the one. He the one. He is the one right there. That's the one they want, the small one. Put some Merle on him. And then if you get a bully, now you got American bullies walking around Merle. Big Merle pretty bullies looking more prettier than grand champion American bullies. Basically pushing them out the way. The people who had grand champions 8 years ago, now they got to switch their style up because the money done stepped in. All the dogs are Merle now, and you still got a blue dog. See what I'm saying? That blue is nice. We love blue. But, you got to put some on that blue. You got to put some tri on that blue. You got to put some Harlequin spots on that blue. You got to. Because the dog is changed up. You know what I'm saying? Hey, everybody is being selfish as hell right now. And what I mean by selfish is they don't care about feelings or standards or who you are, what's your kennel name. If they don't like your registry, they got so much money, they could go create a new registry. Don't even have to go to your registry no more. There's many different breeds in the American Bully, and there's many different registries for the American Bully and for the exotic bully. Many different ones. It's many different ones. It don't matter what kind of dog you got, you can register it somewhere. Don't even matter if you don't know what kind of dog you have. You can single register that dog and start new from there. Just there go his bloodline, single registry. And breed it to something that makes money. That's what changed up the bully world. When you can get $300,000 for a dog, that is a wonderful thing. I bet you the owner of that dog is just loving his female dog, because now she making puppies that's worth $300,000. The same puppy that pretty much any one of y'all can make. You just ain't got the blood. And some of y'all don't even want to do it. Some of y'all don't want to sit there and do artificial insemination on different dogs. But the truth of the matter is, if you want that big money, you want that big old money, then you got to compete with the masses. And the masses is breeding anything together. Anything. They will take that bulldog and shorten him down. Now, I don't know how is it that you can breed a bulldog to a bulldog and make it shorter to a soda can? That's a different genetic. That's a different gene that made him that small. That's the teacup, Chihuahua. And when you do something like that and nobody else knows your ingredients to your soup, then they can take this dog that's different than all y'all dogs and go sell him for $500,000. $500,000. Now you won't know what an American Bully is, because this fool just sold a dog for $500,000. So everybody finna try to make a dog that look just like that. Not the people that's walking in the ring already. They gonna keep walking with the same dogs. I'm talking about the masses. The masses going out to make that dog. They going to make that dog. And they gonna make it different colors, different varieties. This is why the American Bully will never grow for a few more years, because of the money. This is a money game, officially a money game. It is officially a money game. So if you ain't breeding, which, most of us will not breed in this shape, form, or fashion to create dogs to get money. Most of us will not breed in that shape, form, or fashion to create a dog to get some money. But the masses, they breeding that dog, making money. They breeding into different things. Pekingese, Chihuahuas, Boston Terriers. They breeding that dog. They breeding into the Shih Tzu, to the Xolo. You know what I mean? They breeding it. They was breeding into bigger dogs like the Rottweiler. They scaled him down and went down to the miniature pinscher. They scaled him all the way down. They want the money. When you can take a Merle dog or a tricolor dog and sell that dog for $100,000 for $80,000. $80,000. You probably, didn't even show up to the show with nowhere near that money, but you leaving with 80 bands. And myself personally, yeah, I would love to leave that with that kind of money. But like I said, you got to breed those kind of dogs. You got to breed those kind of dogs. Now, when you sit here and you breeding those kind of dogs, you breeding those dogs for money, you already know where you fit in at. You ain't even worried about no American Bully. You're not worried about trying to create no American Bully. You trying to create a better money dog. They're just money dogs. They all money dogs. I'm not snitching on the game. I love the game. I'm a part of the game. I talk about the bully game. I show bully dogs. I be around bully dogs. We've been around bully dogs all our lives. We are not talking about the game. We keeping it real on the game. The game is not going to have a face to it unless you get an original Razor's Edge. It's not going to have a face to it because this is designed for money. Merle dogs are at the top of the class right now. That Merle is at the top of the... That is a $50,000 dog right there. $40,000 dog right there by itself. $80,000 dog right there by itself. A $500,000 dog by itself. $500K, $100,000. They buying these dogs at that price. And I'm not even worried about it. It's just that how you going to have a face of the bully if you study recreating the bully for another dollar? You see somebody make $20,000 right now off a specific dog, please, you want that same dog. And sperm, breeding a dog for semen, yeah, man, that's like $500, sometimes $5K. A whop. $5K for semen. Man, sometimes you gotta pay 3 times the amount for semen than you would for a puppy. I'm for real. That the semen be just like extra amount of money. You paying $5,000 up to $5,000 just to breed some of these dogs. $2,500 a pup. $3,500, $5,000, and they could go all the way up. I'm telling you, $4 million, $1 million for a puppy. And you want to know what the bully game is? Put a $sign on his face. When you wrap a $sign around his face, then you'll know what the bully game is. Because most people only breeding the dogs for money. Got a backyard full of dogs. And a Cash App hooked up to it. And that's what we supposed to have, right? You know what I'm saying? And that's what we supposed to have, right? You know what I'm saying? A Cash App hooked up to it, right? You got a Cash App hooked up to it. Because the dogs are for sale. The semen is for sale. It's not being a whole lot of game being spit on channels with a whole bunch of dogs on them. Nah, they ain't worried about spitting no game. Might tell you something about fleas and ticks or something like that. Might tell you a whole dictionary full of things about a supplement. Might tell you a whole archive full of things about a supplement and what dog food not to give. Now, you know what dog food your granddaddy was giving y'all dogs, and y'all dogs lasted way longer than the dogs right now. Y'all dogs lasted way longer, way back in the days. Your mama used to cook some nasty food. You shove it up under the table to the dog. So your dog lived off Brussels sprouts because you didn't like Brussels sprouts. So you shoved them up under the table to the dog and he ate them. Your mama thought you loved Brussels sprouts. She made Brussels sprouts tomorrow. No, mama, we don't love Brussels sprouts. The dog was eating the Brussels sprouts. Yeah. The asparagus, he was eating the asparagus. You shoving that up under the table. You didn't like that roast that your mama cooked? That's why the dogs, notice one thing. Dogs always sit by your children. Because they know your children going to throw away their food. You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm just playing. But the bully game probably will never have a face to it. Unless you put a $sign on it. That's the only face I see coming from the bully game. Because right now, it's all about money. It's all about money. Did you see Trapzilla? Nobody got a dog like Trapzilla. Trapzilla, smooth. That's a monster. Beautiful dog. I can't wait to get one that look just like it. But nobody got a dog that looks like Trapzilla. Nobody do. I like one of my dogs that I like, the newer dogs. I don't even think he was a newer dog. I think he had old school blood in him too. His name was World Star. Y'all remember World Star? He was dope as shit. World Star was dope. He looked just like Demon Boy. He was dope. Yeah, World Star was dope. I like Demon Boy. Shit, Demon Boy look nice. These are all, them money dogs right there, man. But you know what I'm saying? World Star was being bred to better the breed. Demon Boy, I can't speak on Demon Boy. You know what I mean? I can't say nothing bad about no Demon Boy. To me, Demon Boy look just like the dogs that's out here right now. He looked just like the dogs that's out here right now. Because, you know what I'm saying? Uh, he's a nice looking dog if you ask me. But there's a lot of dogs out here right now that just don't have no terrier in them. They don't have no terrier in them. It's gone. The bully dog was supposed to be a pit bull on steroid. No pit bull in him. None of that. Oh, hell no. You put pit bull in there, that's old school. Don't nobody want that shit in their dog. No, nobody want that. Hell no. That's not what's worth $4 million. You know what I'm saying? That's not what's worth $4 million. I don't want you breeding it to no pit. I want you to breed it to a bulldog. You know what I'm saying? Crossed up with a pug. And we're going to cross that back to American Bully. The kind with no terrier in it. You know what I'm saying? The ones that you could clearly look at this dog and see he just all bulldog. But I don't know. We call them bullies. For some odd reason, we call these dogs bullies. It's about the money, man. When you take a dog and he just looking all crazy, you know what I mean? And he just got these wrinkles on him. He's short and he even got short and his shoulders is wide. You like, damn, how the hell did you transform a whole dog? His shoulders is wide. His inside, his body is real slim, down to his back hindquarters. His tail, the tails is starting to look nice because, like I said, 4 years ago, them kink tails was a mug, boy. Them kink tails was everywhere. But now they done cleaned up the tails, and man, you could just look at this dog and tell he ain't nothing like he used to be because he don't want to run. He don't want to hit the dog on the side of him. I don't condone dog fighting, but everybody had a hitter. Everybody had a hitter. Something that'll hit something. This dog ain't finna hit nothing. He ain't finna hit nothing. He just gonna stand there. He might bark a few times when he get angry. Then he gonna get a little overheated, Then he gonna have to stop barking. He gonna have to stop barking. You might have to take him and put him up. Even me, myself, I didn't have dogs this way is what I'm trying to tell you. These dogs right here don't have no terrier in them. You can slap him in the face with a towel. Just be slapping him in the face with a towel. He ain't going to snatch at it. You got a few bully dogs that might snatch at it. But most of these dogs won't even snatch at it. They'll just look at the towel and go like that a few times and won't try to snatch at that towel. A pit bull, you throw it in his face one time, he going to snatch at it. And he going to try to hold on to it and he might rip that towel in half before he lets you have it. Even a little Boston Terrier might perform like that. Even a Bulldog might perform like that. But the new bullies, these money dogs, the ones that's being sold for money, they ain't going to perform like that. They just going to stand there and look beautiful like statues. Like if they were stuffed, they'd be beautiful to sit in front of your fireplace like statues. They just going to stand there like statues. It's about the money. That's why you ain't never going to see the face on an American Bully unless you go get the old school Razor's Edge. That was the face of the bully. No matter what you say, that was the face of the bully. The old school Edge was the face of the bully. Nothing else is going to take that place because everything else keep changing. The dog you see today is not the dog you're going to see in January. You're going to keep changing, and it's going to be a new blood. You ain't going to never have the right blood. You know what I'm saying? Because it's going to be a new blood. So you'll never have the right blood. Face the bully. You'll never have the right blood. You'll never have the right blood. But, like always, my friend, I have to tell you, Another one like the other one. And we always say, welcome to another episode of Face the Bully, where I like to talk about dogs, preferably your dog and mine. Do me a favor, man. Please tap the like button for me one time. I'm trying to get this here going with the likes and get this in the algorithm, man. And I'm trying to get the likes up so I could do a lot of videos, and then I'm just gonna go live talking about every single thing that I talk about in these videos. And you know, I'm not trying to be rude to nobody or a dog. I like all dogs, but it's just that everybody always say that, ooh, that dog is fire. He's so cute. Oh, man, that dog is bad. They never ever say that a dog is messed up. They never ever say that this dog has something wrong with it, or dog shouldn't look like this. And, you know, we never started breeding dogs like this. We used to run them and, you know, do things with the dogs. Now, you really can't do nothing but tie a leash around that motherfucker and come show it to somebody. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just talking about the transformation in a dog and what they used to look like and what they look like now to me. You know, and that's how I be coming all the time on Face the Bully. You know how I do it on Face the Bully. I like to talk about a dog. Everybody don't got a cute dog, man. Everybody don't. So we got to just throw it out there. If if it's something wrong with that damn dog, hey, we need to throw it out there and say, hey, there's something wrong with this dog. You know what I'm saying? And if it's just a beautiful dog, give that dog his props, man. Don't be hating on these dogs. Don't hate on the dogs. But if it is just ain't a terrier, it's not a terrier. And if it's just worth money, then call it what it is. It's a money dog. It's a money dog. That's what I call him right here on Face the Bully.